Hey, can I ask you some questions?
Absolutely.
What's your name?
I'm James Muslu.
What pronouns do you use?
I go by he, him.
What club are you the president of?
So I'm the founder and president of the Clay Cave.
And do you believe in telepathy?
I do, actually.
What was the best Diary of a Wimpy Kid movie?
The one with the cheese touch.
Who's your favorite celebrity from Boston?
It's gotta be Matt Damon.
What's your major?
So I'm Mechie Pre-Med, which is quite the combo.
And what year are you?
I'm a second year.
What's the coolest thing you've ever made?
It's between my Cyclops caveman chicken and my centaur.
So why did you start the Clay Cave?
Well, when I first came to Northeastern, I realized we didn't have any ceramics facilities or anywhere to actually do pottery. So I kind of took it as a mission to myself to actually bring that opportunity to students from any major in Northeastern.
And where will the club meet?
So we're hoping to have different meetings. We'll have different types of members, some being just normal club members. We'll have air dry socials, people can come out, have a good time. We've had one in the Rainbow Tent, it was very successful. Then we'll have studio members. We're planning on working closely with a local ceramic studio, and we can actually get hands-on with real clay, real wheels, so it should be a good time. Tell
me about your sculpture, Frank.
So Frank is a Cyclops caveman chicken that I made amidst my depression during COVID in my basement. He was quite the project. Halfway through, his legs caved off and I had to amputate. It was very tragic, but he came out great, and I was able to sell him for $800 at an art show.
Have you ever been to a wax museum?
I have not. Oh, no, I have. I went to Ripley's, believe it or not, and they have some great wax figures there.
Have you seen the movie Ghost with Patrick Swayze?
I have not.
What are your thoughts on the Community Ceramics episode?
I've never seen it.
Do you like sculpting or using a wheel?
So I'm personally more of a sculptor, but I started with wheel throwing, and I can see the utility in both.
Who's the best actor in The Outsiders?
That's not the question for you. I'm not sure.
Do you ever sell your work?
On occasion, but mostly not. It's personal or gifts.
What frat are you in?
I'm in Beta Gamma Epsilon, the STEM fraternity on campus.
What was rushing like?
Rushing was fun. It was just eating free food and meeting new guys. I thought it was a good time.
Do you ever want to climb Mount Everett?
No.
What other clubs are you involved with at Northeastern?
So I'm involved with the ASME, which is the American Society of Mechanical Engineers. I attend some meetings every once in a while.
If you could own a vending machine, what would you put in it?
Definitely all the essentials. You need to have some candy bars, you need to have some soda, classics.
What's the best type of clay?
Just normal stoneware. I even love reclaimed clay, because all clay is clay at the end of the day.
Do you like orange pulp, or do you like orange juice with or without pulp?
With pulp.
What was boys varsity water polo like?
An experience. It was take swimming, wrestling, and soccer and throw a bunch of big guys in a pool, and they're trying to drown each other. It's a great time. Definitely recommend.
Okay, we're going to switch things up and play a new game called Is This a James Instagram Caption or Drake Lyric? Are you ready to play?
Yeah, I'm ready to play.
Okay, Not Coming Home.
That's definitely a James caption.
Correct. Last name ever, first name greatest.
That's a Drake lyric.
You're good at this. Basically, your daddy.
Oh my god, that's a James caption.
You ain't from these streets.
That's also a James caption.
I pop bottles because I bottle my emotions.
That's a Drake lyric.
5 out of 5.
Oh my goodness.
You're the winner so far. We'll see if other contestants can top you. Who's your top artist in 2022?
I think it was Daft Punk.
What's the last concert you've been to?
I've never been to a concert, fun fact.
What are your thoughts on the Snow renovation?
It's tough that they're kicking everyone out of the 4th floor, but hey, I don't study there in the first place.
What's the best floor on Marino?
I think second. It's a good medium between no equipment on the 1st floor and then just gym bros being on the 3rd, so I'm getting back into the gym.
Why is it called the Clay Cave?
So I wanted something with a little alliteration, and I feel like there's clay in a cave, and it just sounds nice.
Have any of your pieces ever exploded in a kiln?
Yeah, actually, once I was making a snake that was ginormous, and I was trying to get to a deadline, and big sculptures need to have time to rest and let the moisture come out, and unfortunately we fired it too quickly, and it was shattered into a billion pieces.
What are your thoughts on daylight savings?
Get rid of it.
What did you eat for breakfast today?
Reheated pizza.
Do you have any siblings?
I do. I have a younger brother.
Did you watch Riverdale when it came out?
Never watched Riverdale.
Would you rather be a firefighter or a mail carrier?
Tough choice. I'm gonna go with a fireman.
Do you think we should bring back carrier pigeons?
Why not?
Does anyone ever call you Jim?
No, but they used to call me Jamie, and I would not like that.
Who's your favorite famous James?
I was named after James Bond. Nothing like him.
Have you ever seen a shooting star?
I've not.
Can you do a good British accent?
Boy, mate, that's all I got.
Who's your favorite professor?
I think my favorite professor is my cornerstone of engineering professor, Professor Mukasa. It's a real one.
What's the coolest thing you've made using a 3D printer?
I've, funny enough, never used a 3D printer, but should be during my co-op.
What's it like balancing pre-med requirements and mechanical engineering?
It's a mouthful. Basically, it means that I'm going to be taking Gen Bio my junior year and loading up on my physics classes now, but I'm going to get them done eventually and probably graduate in an extra year or two. So,
If you could replace a movie cast with an all-Muppet cast, what movie would you do?
definitely a horror movie. Maybe like Friday the 13th.
And lastly, have you enjoyed this interview?
It's been great. Appreciate it, guys.
All right. Thanks so much.